Joining us today, we've got Tommy Grisafi with Advanced Trading. Tommy, as we start to look at the big picture on our major grains, really the one that stands out is the wheat market right now from even a carryover standpoint and an acreage standpoint. What's your take on this wheat market going forward?
Well, wheat has a couple of interesting things going on. It has the same problems corn has as the world fertilizer markets explode. Wheat doesn't quite use as much fertilizer as corn, but it definitely uses a fair amount of fertilizer. We have good demand, and of course, being working a lot in North Dakota and talking to friends and clients in Canada, Canadian wheat crop decimated. North Dakota wheat crop decimated Montana. So not a lot of bushels out there, and the bushels are being held in strong hands. Earlier in the week, we saw December Minneapolis spring wheat trade 960. September of 22 trade in the 820s. Not bad prices, but if you don't have your fertilizer locked in. So it's not only an American problem, it's a world problem. And as you know, wheat can be planted all over the world. So keep an eye on Russia and the Ukraine and Argentina and all these countries that want to plant this crop. And there's going to be a mix. And you throw oats into it or canola. For the first time in a long time, small grains have a huge story and people have choices of what they could plant. So those fringe acre farmers actually have choices for the first time in a long time.
As we talk a little bit more about wheat, and obviously we're putting in a winter wheat crop right now, starting to plan for next year, do you see this really pulling in more acres and farmers getting an opportunity to lock in some of those acres for next year?
Well, if we do get those acres, which is very possible, my question would be, who did we steal them from? Did we steal them from corn, beans, possibly cotton somewhere, sorghum? If we plant all this wheat, there's only X amount of acres out there. And we established that in the spring when we had that really bullish acreage report. We're building a lot of houses in the Midwest and a lot of dollar stores. So we're not like South America where we're just going to tear up a forest and go plant a bunch more acres. So if we were to plant more wheat, it'll come at the cost of something else. So as you see a market get really bullish and other markets possibly sell off, those other markets start to rally back saying, hey, I'm going to have to bid up for acres. And if I had to guess which one that would be, it'd be December 22 corn needs to bid itself higher and start competing for acres. With these high fertilizer prices, December corn barely works with the 5 in front of it. That market would need to rally if we stay at these levels when it comes to fertilizer and wheat.
All right, be something to watch. Appreciate that, Tommy. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back with more Ag Day and a check of weather coming up.
Interested in spending a day with a trader? Call Tommy Grisafi at 800-664-4383.